My blessing will be before you. And Ismail walked ahead and Ibrahim was behind him. They went to a long distance, to a neutral area. Where Ibrahim alayhi salam heart was fused with tears. Where his entire beard was wet with tears, about to sacrifice his only son that Allah has given to him. What a greatest thing that was ever going to happen on planet Earth. And Ismail alayhi salam, he lied down flat and he straightened up his neck. And Ibrahim took the knife and he said, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar. And he built the intention. At the immediate point of taking that knife to put it on the neck of Ismail, Allah spoke to him. Allah said, Ya Ibrahim, leave that innocent child. Leave that innocent soul. From this area, we must know that Allah do not place any evil for the creator. Allah do not plan any evil for us. Just build the intention. Ibrahim's intention was enough, was sufficient enough. Allah told him, Ibrahim, leave that innocent child. Look on top of that mountain. I have given you an animal to slaughter in place of this innocent life. Wallahi thumma wallahi. When Ibrahim was going to slaughter Ismail that day, when Ibrahim was going to slaughter Ismail that day, I repeat, it was going to be an obligation to every single father to sacrifice their son up to the day of judgment. But because of the pity and love and the mercy of God who created you and myself, the life of Ismail was spared. For the remission of you and I to be alive and not to be killed deliberately on the sacrificial note. Allah said, look at that animal. I have put it on top of that mountain. Go and slaughter that animal in place of this innocent life. Because if Ibrahim was going to slaughter his son, it was going to be an obligation. I'm not talking about a single man, but a father, a man who had a child. It was going to be an obligation to every one of them to sacrifice their son today. But because of love, it never happens. Allah gave Ibrahim an animal to slaughter, and Ibrahim went to slaughter that animal with joy and happiness in his heart. At-takbir. At-takbir. Let's go to the animal that should be sacrificed today. 4 kinds of animal that has been mentioned to sacrifice for today. A goat, a sheep, a cow, and a camel. Not chicken, not dog. But those are the 4 mentioned things that you must sacrifice for today if you have them. 1, a goat. 2, a sheep. 3, a cow or a camel. When it is a goat, it should be 1 year old. 1 year old before you can slaughter it. When it's a sheep, it should be 6 months old before you can slaughter it. When it's a cow, it should be 2 years old maximum before you can slaughter it. When it is a camel, it should be 5 years old before you can slaughter it. But below any of this mentioning years, when you slaughter it, it is not a layya. It is just a sadaqah. But it is not being replaced for what is supposed to be replaced for today. So beware of this. And make sure all of those animals, whether it be a goat, whether it be a sheep, whether it be a cow, whether it be a camel, make sure that it should not have any hurting mark on the skin. Make sure it should not be incomplete. Whether it have a breaking legs or a breaking hand. None of those animals are